Hey guys, it's Mike with Efficient Fishing here. So I'm here at Walmart. I'm gonna go inside and see about getting some worms for some night fishing. I told you guys I was gonna give up on it, but so far I haven't decided that, I decided that I'm going to try again and see what happens. So I'm gonna go inside Walmart here. I'm gonna look at some worms. I've told that black is a good color for night and bigger worms, so I'm gonna get something in that sense. And then on top of that, I'm going to I forgot I had a chatterbait at the house that I'm gonna try to fish with too, so I want to take that with me. Maybe start out with that. It's good for vibration, and I'm gonna see if that will work. All right guys, let me go in here and get some worms. All right guys, so I'm here at Walmart and I found the I've looked at some of these worms, and none of them are exactly what I was looking for in color wise. And no, I don't work here. I was just flipping that around to see what it looked like. And a lot of these are dingers, like the ones that I look at. There's some other ones that I've looked at here. This is a king too, but this is not the color that I'm looking for. So after looking around a little bit, I come across a kit here, and they happen to be for like crawdads and like crawl bugs, whatever it says here. And there's just a bunch of different color ones in here, and not what I was thinking that I wanted. And then after looking around some more, I found another one that had a different assortment of stuff and some actual worms and everything. And there's some dark colored worms in here, like purple, and then some of the almost the same color as I used before. And I wanted to try that one right there, that color, as a dinger, but I also want to try this worm here too. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get this kit and try that out. I mean, I've seen some other things, but I'm going to stick with this brand. I like this brand, and you know, I want something that works. I think they have a scent to them, if I'm not mistaken, and they just kind of a little bit more like an oily kind of thing to them that attracts the fish a little bit better. But we're going to start out with trying this one here. And I'm going to mainly focus on these dark colors tonight. And alright, so this includes my trip to Walmart, and we're going to head to the fishing hole next. Alright guys, so I got my kit here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open it on the sides here, and just kind of break the thing on the side. We're going to open it up here. Alright, so this is what it looks like inside. Get you a few bass hooks here, and some dark colored worms there, and the dingers right here, dark colored. So got a setup. Alright, so I got my bass worm that I had on here from last time, if I can unhook it. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and take it off. It's not broken, so take it off, and I got the worm. It's the worm and the hook. Everything's all set up from last time. I'm just going to essentially just move that. I think it's about the same color as the ones I've been getting. This will be a little different. This does not have, this particular one color, or this type of worm does not have the little slit. So let's figure out how we're gonna set it up. I think I want to set it up like that. So we're gonna start on this side, go down all those ways, run her back around. Alright, and then we're gonna just get a little slack there, run it through. Just have a little sharp point there. It might grab some grass, but different than before. But we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully it just kind of sits down like that. So alright, so I got my stuff together there, and I'm gonna take this, put this in my, actually I'm just gonna set it aside to get extra zip up in my back here. And what I'm gonna do is I have this little extra spot here. I'm gonna put it in there so it's a little bit easier access to get to. Just grab it out real quick. Might get uncomfortable, hopefully, carrying it. But alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this going here. And I got my worm, all shiny, glittery, and looks good in the light. But we're gonna see what happens when at nighttime. So, alright, so we're gonna head over to the pond and see what happens. Okay, guys, so I made it out to the pond here. Be real careful. It's dark, and watch out for alligators and snakes. My light should help me, hopefully a little bit. But see the worm here, so we're gonna start tossing it out there and see if anything happens. So what I'm gonna do is my first tonight I'm gonna start with using the worm and seeing if anything will take the worm, and possibly if there's enough time, and I feel like I'm going to maybe throw my chatterbait out and see if I can't get any hits on it. And just to let you guys know that typically when I get started here, right in this spot that I begin in, never usually have any hits. So I'm gonna kill about half this space where I'm at right now, just to eliminate a spot I usually don't get. I've had like maybe one, I think, right in that spot. So I'm just going to eliminate that, about half this distance, and see if I can get something going here. See where, now I'm making a lot of noise with this worm, I can tell that. But we're gonna see if I get any action. You know, like I said, I'm picking up a little extra grass because of that. Doesn't have a type of worm where it misses all the grass. Now we this hook. The worm itself, though, it's not. It doesn't have the slit in it like the one I normally use. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay guys, so I've walked down this almost to the end of the one stretch, and I see some movement up ahead. So I'm thinking that if it's going to happen right here in this particular spot. So we're going to throw over into a spot where if it's going to happen, it's going to happen there. So anyways, I've walked down this one spot, and it's as far as I'm going to go on just one side, because normally I catch 1 to 2 fish on this side alone. So I'm going to throw my worm over here. So far I haven't had any luck, no bites, no hits. I'm hoping there's a light that kind of reflects into the water in the corner here, and I've caught fish in this corner before, so I'm hoping if anything and anywhere, this will be the spot. So I'm going to get myself right here and then work my way back up around the corner and see if there's anything that happens around there. So if nothing happens between here and just around the corner, so I can throw in both directions, I'm going to switch to a chatterbait that's going to put off some vibration in the water, and I can, I can fill it all the way up to my line. Just watch my line move along. So I'm gonna go over here a few times in this particular spot and see if anything happens. Play the waiting game. I know that bass aren't particularly too active at nighttime, and I know that there's bass here for sure. My spot I normally fish, but my goal is to catch one at nighttime. It might be a difficult goal, but I'm gonna set out to do that. So I probably should run the entire bank all the way around the pond. I think one of the issues is there's not enough light, and if there's not enough light sitting here, that they're just not gonna have enough light to see the worm in the water, whether he's black or purple or any color, just to even see this worm. So got a weird constant little vibration off the water there. Maybe water's pushing out from underneath or something. I'll move my worm around over here and just hoping that something will nail it. It's pretty exciting when something finally picks up on it and just takes off with it. Because I'm thinking if this is going to happen, it's going to happen here. Stay away from this grass. Probably be okay. I'm just going to try to toss over in that particular area a few more times and see if something happens. Even with knowing the pond and everything, and there was one gator in here, but he was here for about 2 days, and after that he just disappeared and haven't seen him since. But you never know when he's going to come back. And there's also snakes and stuff that could come out from the woods, so gotta be super careful over here. Especially, I fish right behind me, you can't see, but right behind me there's a lot of woods, and there's a whole stretch of woods all the way down here, and the other side is houses. So you see lights over there, but yeah, so I gotta get away from the bushes and get caught up here. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. Just try not to disturb anybody. It's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. Not too long after I got off. After stopping at Walmart. Alright, so this worm is not looking like what's going to attract that fish that I'm looking for. Good thing about nighttime and having a light that if there is any gators, you can usually spot them with the light and their eyes shine red if they want you to see, or if they not hiding good enough, usually when they come to the top of the water. But at that point in time it might be too late. Alright guys, so I gave up. I'm giving up on the worm. I'm not having any luck. Not a tap, even on this worm. It's not saying that the worm is bad, because I'm probably going to try it during the daytime, just to mess around and switch to different worms. But I'm going to go to the chatterbait right now and change it up. Okay guys, so I went ahead and changed it up here. I put my chatterbait on, and on top of that I actually added a worm, and actually the dinger, for a little extra attention, and so it looks like a little bigger. So this is a spot right here where I normally hook up on stuff. Okay guys, so I went ahead and changed it up here. I put my chatterbait on, and on top of that I actually added a worm, and actually the dinger, for a little extra attention, and so it looks like a little bigger. So this is a spot right here where I normally hook up on stuff. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and take this the dinger part of the dinger worm off. And so listen, I can't even speak. So I took the dinger off the worm, and I'm going to throw it out just like this to see if that'll make a difference. attracting mosquitoes. Alright guys, so another night with no luck. I've used the chatterbait. I used the purplish color worm. You know, they said dark, like purple or black, but I just went ahead and went with purple. So I didn't have any luck. So I'm just gonna kind of say that that pond is not an active pond at nighttime. I guess they feed well enough at night. There's no moonlight that kind of sits over it, and there's no lights that sit over it, so they can't really see too much. But alright guys, you see what happened there, and nothing happened, so it's another night of no catching, which I don't like. But my next goal is, since we didn't catch anything in that pond, I'm going to look for a place to fish that has lights, and we're going to hit that up. So alright guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.